You ever feel like you're meant for something great, but you just can't get up from your bed? Like deep inside you know you're supposed to be a millionaire, a leader, a world changer, but your reality? You're scrolling TikTok at 2 a.m., lying to yourself that tomorrow will be different. Yeah, that was me. Before I say anything else, just hit the like button now if you've ever said, "I'll start tomorrow," and you didn't. Let's be real with each other from the start. Let me tell you a story, my story. I had ambition so loud it could shake buildings, but laziness? That thing had me in a chokehold. Every time I imagined a better life, a stronger body, a successful business, it all just stayed in my head. I'd get excited, make plans, write stuff down, then do absolutely nothing. And what made it worse? I wasn't failing. I was almost doing good, just enough to survive, just enough to convince myself I was trying. But deep down, I was scared of effort. I was addicted to comfort. I didn't want the pain that came with discipline. Here's what I learned. Your brain literally starts to rot if you stop challenging it. A study from the University of Edinburgh showed that people who don't regularly push their minds are more likely to develop cognitive decline, even if they're young. So while I was binge-watching Netflix, my brain was literally shrinking. Let that sink in. I used to lie in bed and imagine my dream life. I could see it clearly. The car, the success, the confidence. But when it came time to do something about it, I'd open YouTube and watch someone else living the life I wanted. It was like I was hypnotized, and the worst part, I believed I was just one breakthrough away, when in reality I was one decision away. Not a breakthrough, a decision. There was one night that changed everything. I had just watched another motivational video, and I felt that familiar fire in my chest, that "I'm going to change my life" kind of energy. I grabbed my journal and wrote this sentence: "If you don't fix this now, you'll be in the exact same spot 5 years from today." And then something hit me. I thought about future me. I imagined myself 5 years older, still in the same room, same clothes, same problems, still watching other people win while I do nothing. That image scared me. For the first time, I didn't just feel inspired, I felt ashamed. And shame can either destroy you or wake you up. If this is hitting you even a little bit, pause for a second and drop a comment. This is me. You don't even have to explain. Just type it. Let's be honest. Because honesty is where change starts. The next morning, I did something weird. I didn't scroll, I didn't open Instagram, I didn't even touch my phone. I just sat there. No music, no motivation video, no energy drinks. Just me and my thoughts. And let me tell you, that silence was loud. All the excuses I'd made started screaming in my head. But I didn't argue with them. I just listened. That morning was the first time I faced the truth. I wasn't lazy. I was addicted to feeling good. Doing hard things felt painful. Skipping them gave me relief. I had trained my brain to reward avoidance. That's when I realized laziness wasn't my enemy. Dopamine was. Most people don't know this, but the average person checks their phone 96 times a day. That's every 10 minutes. And here's the wild part. Every time you check your phone for no reason, you fry your brain's ability to focus. It's like giving yourself mini electric shocks all day. So if you're struggling to stay consistent or disciplined, it's not that you're weak, it's that you're literally short-circuiting your brain. And guess what I was doing back then? Exactly that. I was poisoning my potential with every scroll, every skip, every "I'll do it later." But something inside me started to shift. The moment, everything changed. One night, I did something that sounds simple, but it was powerful. I unplugged my Wi-Fi and put my phone in a drawer. Just one night. I sat there with a notebook and wrote a brutal letter to myself. I didn't sugarcoat anything. I wrote down everything I was afraid to admit. I told myself the truth, that I had no results to show for all my dreaming. And then, I made a list, not a to-do list, a non-negotiables list. 3 things I would do every single day, no matter what. Wake up at the same time. Move my body for at least 20 minutes. Work on one task for at least 1 hour without distractions. That's it. Not 20 habits, just 3. But I committed hard. And before I tell you what happened next, comment "I'm in" if you're ready to do the same. Just those 3 things. That's your first step. Because here's the truth. Motivation won't save you. Systems will. Keep watching. This is where everything flipped. The first week sucked. My body hated the change. My brain kept telling me, just skip today, start tomorrow. But I didn't listen. I wasn't waiting to feel inspired anymore. I was building proof. Every time I kept my promise, I stacked evidence that I wasn't lazy. I was in control. And you know what started happening? I stopped needing motivation. Momentum took over. The same way laziness had once become my habit, discipline became my new default. Not overnight, but day by day I changed. I felt sharper, more focused, more alive. And then one day, I looked back, and I didn't recognize the old me anymore. That version of me who just scrolled and planned and dreamed. He died the moment I stopped lying to myself. Let me hit you with this last one. Researchers found that people regret inaction way more than failure. In fact, over 70% of long-term regrets are things people didn't do, not what they failed at, what they never even tried. So if you're scared of failing, let me be real. Regret is 1,000 times heavier than failure. If you're ambitious but lazy, start here. Own it. Say it out loud. I've been lazy. You can't fix what you won't face. Cut distractions. Turn off notifications. Delete one app that wastes your time. Just one. Do one hard thing every day, even if it's tiny. Start small, but start. Create consequences. Tell a friend your goal and ask them to check in. Pressure helps. Celebrate discipline, not results. Be proud of showing up, not just winning. This isn't about being perfect. It's about proving to yourself every day that your future matters more than your feelings. So here's the deal. If this spoke to you, don't scroll away and forget it. Hit subscribe right now, because I'm dropping more real, no fluff content to help you lock in and break through. And if you're serious about change, drop no more excuses in the comments, because today can be your turning point, just like it was for me. Your ambition isn't a lie. It's a warning. It's your future begging you to wake up. Now it's your move.